Could these be the clubs that finally bridge the gap of expensive and cheap golf clubs? Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, I'm so excited for today's video, and I know this man is as well. Chris, how are you?
Oh, I'm very excited.
So Chris, we have these golf clubs from DECATHLON today, and these are the new INESIS wedges and putters.
Yeah.
Now, £85 a wedge, and the putters are a similar price as well. I think they're a tiny bit more. I'll put that price on screen now. Could these bridge the gap between Vokeys and Dunlops? Because often people spend a lot of money on wedges, on putters, and people don't often see the value in it. I personally do. These look, how good do they look? That looks very much like a Ping glide, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does. Yeah, that's the difference. You know, people don't always spend as much money on wedges, but when they do, they just go for the straight for a Vokey, straight for a Jaws maybe. But these might be mid-range, where you've got something in between, going from and staying with maybe a Dunlop to bridging that gap. Again, looks very nice, to be fair. Like we said, it looks like the glide down at the ball.
That is a lovely leading edge as well, isn't it?
Looks a very nice leading edge.
Looks awesome.
Looks good. There might be some glare, but I'm not too worried about that because it is milled grooves.
So what we're going to do today as well, we're both going to pick a putter. There's 3 putters in here and 3 wedges, 52, 56 and 58. There's no 60.
What a great company INESIS is.
I cannot believe they've sent me a set of wedges and there's no lob wedge available, no 60 degree available. Guys, what we're going to do, we're going to test these wedges and putters to within an inch of their life and tell you if they are good value. We're going to have a bit of a chipping competition and a pitching competition and a putting competition here on the first hole at Woolley Park Golf Club. I'm going to kick things off with the gap wedge, Chris, so without any further ado.
Yeah.
So the rule is up and down.
Up and down. Right, I don't know what that rule is, but
so basically if you don't get up and down, the closest shot wins. But if you hole your putt and the other person doesn't, you win.
Okay, right, let's have a look then. Sits good down at the ball. Let's see what we can do with it. Ooh. I mean,
nice,
that was
ball flight, moving high. That's actually quite good.
Yeah, just past pin high, stopped pretty soft. It did pop up on me in the ground. Ooh, strike.
I tell you what,
great.
How good's that?
On strike.
I might use that as a thumbnail. Don't wipe that off just yet.
Okay, no worries. I'll put it.
What's
down.
the grip and shafts like? Because often when you do get cheaper, more budget golf clubs, this is where they'll let themselves down.
NS Pro shaft, stiff shaft.
Yeah, so it's a top quality shaft, and the grip.
Yeah. Grip looks a little bit budget, but it didn't feel budget. I'm not going to say it felt bad. It felt good, but it is brand new, don't forget.
Well, Chris, quite impressed with that from you. And one way I like to test wedges for feel as well is just give them a bit of a hit up and just see what they sound like, because we know that sound is feel, isn't it?
Correct, and they do.
Feels not bad, that actually. Obviously, you need to know what the ball feels like as well.
Get a grip.
Sorry. Right. As it lies. It does look glorious, that actually. It's my first ever look at this. Milled grooves. I'll clean that a little bit now. What are we, 80 yards?
80 yards, downhill.
Actually looks a bit like a butter knife, doesn't it?
It does.
How could this be?
Ooh, a little bit long.
Did that have a bit of spin on it though?
A little bit of spin, landed very soft. I'll fetch your divot, don't worry about it.
So first shot and first impression with this INESIS wedge, and I actually quite like this. I didn't expect to like it quite as much down at the ball. So 2 pretty decent shots there from 80 yards. Probably, I think I'm inside tour average, and you're probably about at tour average, Chris. What would it be from 80 yards?
80 yards would probably be around about 15 feet would be the best, so we're inside that. I'd say I'm just outside it.
Yeah, and important to gauge your expectations when testing clubs as well. So we look at the putters here. So what we'll do, Chris, we will choose a putter that we like the look of, and we can only use one. So you can start.
It's a snazzy blue grip.
It is a snazzy blue grip. So just because it's an INESIS grip doesn't necessarily mean it is a cheap grip.
No.
Head cover leaves a bit to be desired.
It's well on.
What does that look like? So this is the first putter we've got out. I'm not entirely sure about that personally, looking at it.
Budget is what it's.
Yeah, it doesn't look the best, does it? Chris will give us an honest opinion on that, definitely.
Budget.
Let's see what some of the other putters look like. I'm going to have a look at this one. Oh, this looks.
Oh, a bit of a fang. Oh, left alien.
The wrong way around.
Oh, they must think that you're an alien.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one, but that actually looks like the best one to me, in fairness. That looks...
I don't know, we've got a semi-Rossi here.
Oh, that's a bit of you, isn't it?
Yeah, not the hosel, but
That
actually...
is a bit of you. You know, if this was right-handed, I would be absolutely all over that. That's the mallet.
Try it left-handed.
No, because I'm going to beat you.
I'll beat you left-handed.
So let's talk a bit of tech about the putters as well. So the putters are $89.99. They are made of stainless steel 304. They have a TPU insert and a fixed plate made of machined steel. So it should give off a nice soft feel, really. I'd be interested to see how long that lasts and how long the finish lasts.
Yeah.
At $89.99, I would think it probably lasts quite well. I mean, if you think about Scotty Cameron now, they're best part of £400, aren't they? So
yep.
Still not a bad price. The one I'm using is 30-degree toe hang, and yours, I believe, is a little bit less than that.
A little bit less, yeah.
So perfect for you.
Grip feels quite good, to be fair. It's a bigger grip. Just because, like you said, it's INESIS doesn't mean that it's a cheap grip, but feels good. Swings good, and it's got a good weight.
Available in different lengths as well, which is quite important, and the wedges are available in different lengths as well. Right, let's try and get up and down with this. And just let you know, if we both miss these, it's 1-0 to me, Chris.
Correct.
What are the backspin like? So we've got decent... You've got a couple of feet of backspin there,
yeah.
And I've also got a couple of feet which landed on a bit of a slope as well, so really happy with that.
Give it a go again. Swings great. The actual weight of the putter does feel good. The look, maybe not as much. Oh, it feels soft.
Never.
Oh, that felt delightful.
And it's about, well, it's a foot past-ish, isn't it? So it's not a bad
That did feel great.
pace. I'm going to have it out, Chris, if I can.
Out.
I've won anyway, haven't I, really? But I'll try and make this anyway and
Far, yeah.
properly test the putter.
But yeah, felt very soft. I'd be interested to see what you think. I instantly thought from the look of it, it'd be very firm. I know obviously we went through the tech, but looking at it, looked firm, but the feel is very soft.
So personally looking at it, I'm a massive fan of this grip, actually.
Yeah, the grip is...
I could have this grip on my Scotty Cameron, no problem. Head shape, I'm not entirely sure. Did feel nice, actually. I'm taking that all day. Almost a bit ping-like off the face, I thought there.
That one was, certainly.
Right, that's 1-up to me. So by no means an easy shot here over the bunker. It all feeds away from us. Chris, how does this look down at the ball? I'm a big fan of that leading edge, you know, that squareness. I've tested some cheaper wedges more recently, and they were a lot more rounded here in the hosel area. Sorry to put you off there, but...
Yeah, I'm undecided. I mean, it does look a little bit rounded to me, and then the toe of the wedge goes straight up, so it's a very sharp. It doesn't seem to be...
It looks like a player's wedge, doesn't it? One of the big things that INESIS are saying about these wedges is they are designed for players of 15 handicap and below who want to be more versatile, want to open the face up, close it down, and just manipulate the wedge.
Yeah, which I think is very difficult to obviously go in at that market, the 15 handicap and below. I'm not arguing with what they're trying to do, but you got to think most of those guys are looking at a Vokit or a Jaws, so these have really got to perform to get that. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Are we going to play for a spinner here, or...?
I'm going to try a spinner. Oh,
that absolutely dug its heels in, didn't it?
Stopped up very quick there, popped up nicely, great feel. Can't see the strike on that one, unfortunately. But yeah, felt very soft, which is something that I like from wedges, is it feels very soft, looks reasonable behind the ball. It's not something that I'm over the moon about this shape, but...
Yeah, you know what, and the funny thing is, this shows how personal it can be, because I love the shape of it. Guys, get in the comments below, would you consider using these wedges for £85, or will you save up a little bit more and go for a Vokit, or maybe buy... Your problem is with the second-hand wedges, the grooves, isn't it?
Yeah, second-hand wedges, a lot of the grooves are gone. You know, there's chips out of them, it's not going to spin, you're not going to be as consistent. So this is a great option if you like the look of it, and that's one of the big things in fitting, is if down behind the ball, it looks good.
Be good.
Ooh.
Go, go, yes, yes! Honestly, mate, that... I mean, the flange on this, just look at this here,
The flange?
Yeah, like it's a...
Oh, zoom out, you're getting too close.
Look at that there.
Oh, look at the flange.
It's absolutely, the bounce on that's glorious, and you better hope you hold that, otherwise you're going 2 down, so...
No brainer with the...
Are we swapping putters or using the same?
No, I'm using the INESIS Rossi.
Could have spent a bit longer...
On the design?
Yeah, just on the shape. I think yours is actually really nice, but I personally wouldn't be going really for that, although the dot does line up nicely with the line in the back as an alignment aid, so if you do struggle with a bit of alignment.
Yeah, I do just find that when you go to budget putters, okay, it's not too cheap, I mean it is £90, but it's just that final finish doesn't really sell.
Do you ever get many people in for lessons with stuff like this?
Now again, a lot of people are happy to spend on a putter even if it's not the one that's fitted for them, which is always good fun.
Delightful.
Beautiful roll, beautiful feel.
Right, so I need this then.
Correct. Before we get the 58 out of the short side of bumper.
I can't believe there's no 60. Although maybe they claim it's that versatile, maybe, that
you don't need one, which is just in general.
See, it does stroke really nice. I know I've missed that, but that fell as a stroke.
It felt as a stroke good, again felt soft.
Yeah, it did, you know, and I mean, you're not going to hold everything. I think when you do putter reviews, people often think, well, if he's hold them all, then it's a good putter, but
no.
Yeah, I do like the feel of that. That's level, Chris.
Level, one to play, 58. Remove the leaf.
And this is where I do like the amount of bounce on here. So this 58 degree has 8 degrees of bounce, which is plenty, isn't it, really?
Right, in we come then.
Trouser leg. So it does give you that versatility to open it up, smash that into the sand behind the ball and pop it up in the air. Try and play a nice high floater.
Just all of that. High floater. Again,
It's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's kind of caught us out a little bit.
Popped up too good.
But again, I feel like that, I keep saying for the price, the £90, it's not a bad price, it's not expensive. I'll get it then. But it's certainly not, it's not cheap and cheerful, is it? Which I think some people walking into Decathlon might hope for.
No, it's pretty good. Like I say, it's a lot better feel, looks a lot better than buying something like a Dunlop for £20, £30. That little bit more, they'll last a long time by the looks of it. They are a lot closer to the premium branded wedges. So I'm the closest here, so unless if James needs to hold this really.
And this is what I've done, Chris. I've purposely left it just a little bit outside, a couple of inches, to put myself under the pressure of having to hole a putt.
Yeah,
that's how you really test the minerals of a putter.
The minerals of a putter?
If you believe that, you believe anything.
Let's see. Oh, certainly gave it a great...
Again, it felt, you know what, I'm not blaming the putter there. I think from the putts I've hit, I have enjoyed it. Lovely and soft off the back as well. I have enjoyed it quite a lot.
Right, here we go. A little bit of, this one is a little bit left to right from what I recall.
Oh, it's delightful.
Just grab the edge, round the flag for the fans, and
so
we'll drop
personally, if I was going to sum up these wedges and putters, £85 and £90 respectively, not too bad, I think. If you can get a good Vokey second hand for around £100, I probably would go for that personally, but the chances of doing that are probably not that high.
No, they certainly scuff up pretty quick, but again with the putters, great feel on them. I'm just, like always, disappointed with maybe the finishing touches of the actual look. And when you're picking a putter or you're picking a wedge, a lot of it does come down to how it looks. Does it give you confidence over the ball?
Can I play a flop shot now?
You can play a flop shot.
Oh, that is so good. That was delightfully soft. And again.
2 good flop shots, I'll give you that.
I really enjoyed that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed that and I hope you can hear me. If you have, smash that subscribe button, leave a like. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!